Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Happy Sunday. I'm not full of cold. I'm full of hay fever, allergies, whatever it might be. But whatever it is, it's getting on my nerves. So, just ignore if you see any water running out of my nose. Because that is what is happening today. I've been in the craft room, but it's not allergies, because if it was allergies to dust, then, whoops, sorry about that, I was just adjusting. If it was allergies to dust, then it would have happened after I got into the craft room and not before, but it started off this morning. I haven't had the windows open except in the bathroom, so I don't know what it is. But, oh dear, here we go. But my nose just wants to be a tap. Or a faucet, as you would say in America. I wonder where that comes from, faucet. Wonder where tap comes from. Tap, don't know. Anyway, I was busying away in the craft room. As you know, Kelly came on Friday, but we didn't have time to do a video because she was kindly moving units about into this craft room for me, which I couldn't do, and so I've been spending today filling them. Well, we had to unfill one, if you know what I mean, to change the place of it. So I've refilled it, and I've also filled another, well, half filled another one. And then I decided I would take a shower. Well, whilst I was in the craft room, I was listening away to a new CD that I got by Ed Sheeran. So I'm bopping away there in the shower, you know, as you do, having a little sing-song. Gets out the shower, and like facing me in the shower, when I come out of the shower, is like a big mirror. So I'm just stepping out, and all I could hear is Ed Sheeran going, ooh, wow, 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 I'm in love with the shape of you, ooh, wow, 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 I'm in love with your body. Well, it just tickled my sense of humour. I started laughing, and I'm thinking, Ed, if you could see what you are singing to. I don't think you'd be so enthusiastic. And it just seemed, I wouldn't say inappropriate for the moment, but definitely wasn't the right song for the right time. But it did amuse me. But then again, small things amuse small minds, don't they? That's the way I am. What am I drinking? Well, it's a, I don't know whether you'd call it a banana milkshake or whether you'd call it a smoothie, because it was bananas, milk, but I did put yoghurt in, plain, low fat, what do you call it, active yoghurt. That's what's in there as well. So I like to call it a smoothie because it's thicker than a milkshake. I went up to Tesco's on yesterday, and reached a new mixer blender thing, because I think I told you, didn't I, I'd reached my blender out to make my milkshakes and my smoothies with, and it wasn't working. Couldn't get it to work at all. So Kelly had come and she'd had a look at it, and we thought, no, it's kaput. So I goes into the shop and they were £15, so I thought, oh, you know, push the boat out, I'll get a new one. Phone rings, my son's, where are you? You know, he never like comes when I'm in. On the one occasion when I'm out, he comes. I said, I'm on Tesco's, I'm on my way home. Right, okay then. So I showed him what I'd bought, and he said, why, what's wrong with the old one? I said, I don't know, it won't work. So he turned it on, and sure enough it didn't work. So then he messed about with it, pulled it apart, messed about with it, and this thing started working, and he said, you had the lid on wrong. I've had that thing for years, how can I put the lid on wrong? But anyway, when it started up, it was making more noise than Concorde taking off on the runway. So I said, well, I'm still glad I bought another one. So if you want an extremely noisy mixer, but not a mixer, a blender, and you live near me, I know where there is one. Oh dear. Well, last night, Sian couldn't do her crafty corner. So Zoe decided we would try to do this Google. But as you know, the Google isn't working on my big PC. Don't ask me why, don't know why. I need Kelly's assistance, but we were too busy on Friday. So I had to come in here on my tablet. Could I find Zoe? Couldn't find her. So messed about, so we finished up not having a hangout at all. So there would be no live hangouts from me or Zoe for the time being. So, what have I been doing? Well, when Kelly was here, she also helped me to put together a plastic box that I was going to put outside, you know, to put the cushions in from my gardening furniture. Put it all together, finally takes it outside and it won't fit the cushions. I thought I'd measured it, but you know what thought did? As my mother used to say, followed a muck cart and thought it was a wedding. Never did understand that. But, so then my son said, why did you buy that? I said, because I thought it was going to fit the cushions in. So again we get there. Well, I could have told you that. I knew it wouldn't fit the cushions in because it's not big enough. I shall use it for something. But then of course I got a lecture. I thought you were going to give away the bath seat and thought you were going to give away the bath stool. Well, I haven't done it yet. I was going to wash them before I gave them away. Right, okay. But that was months ago. You've had time to do that. Do you have sons like that? I have a son like that. So what have I been doing? Well, not a lot craft-wise really. I finished the cardigan off. But as you can see, it's still in pieces. It's in my finished state, not my finally finished state. So it's still got bits to be sewn up. The other cardigan boller I was doing in pink, still in bits, still wants sewing up. So I've got orders to do, but because I couldn't be bothered to go into the stash room because at the time on Saturday, I couldn't hardly get in because I'd thrown everything on the floor again. I had a mountain. So I just went into the back kitchen bit, the dining room bit, and I found some pink ice. I don't know what it's supposed to be. It's sort of a bit thicker than our 4-ply, but definitely finer than our double knit. I think it says a 2 on it or something, so no idea what 2 is. But it's definitely thicker than our English 4-ply, so I just started a top. It'll just be a little summer top. But really I need to get on with orders and stop messing about with other things, but that's by the by, isn't it? Because it wouldn't be me, would it? I've not got much else to tell you except that, well, Kelly is coming back this next week, hopefully, so maybe we can get a video done. It was just one of those days where, you know, when you're talking and different things and nothing gets done. And yeah, oh yeah, boo, yeah. And my nose is going to run again. And by surprise, gifts to Grace arrived. GB Maltese she'll be when she puts her video up. So she'll be modelling them, hopefully. I didn't even take a photograph of them before I sent them. Everybody sworn to secrecy that nobody was to tell her that she was getting them. I love to do that, but you know, sadly you can't do it as often as you would like to, really. Because, sorry, I'm just laughing at the guy across the road. They've got a different car, new to them car. And he is dusting inside of it. He probably doesn't dust in the house, but he's dusting inside his car, the windscreen and everything, polishing. And he is the shape of a stick. And he's got this huge pair of blue shorts on, with these teeny weeny little legs hanging out the end. I don't look too much, but he's making me laugh. I shouldn't be so cruel about people's bodies, should I? Oh, I got rid of the gained £3, so I'm still £10 down. So, fingers crossed I'm on the way back again. I don't know why I had that hiccup. Because I was trying hard not to... yeah, I know I'm not trying hard, but this is my dinner. Or my lunch, I should say. I had a lovely breakfast this morning. I had potato cakes, bacon, eggs and grilled tomatoes. That is my treat for the week. No matter when I've been dieting or whatever. I love my Sunday breakfast, but I must confess I've not really had one for about a month or more. But even when I was really seriously dieting, I still used to have my treat of the week. My Sunday breakfast. I think you've got to have something to aim for, haven't you? When you're doing without so many things. You've got to have something, haven't you, in your life. Some people like to have a glass of wine and things like that. I don't. I like my English breakfast. That's what I like. Anyway, there may be another video tomorrow because Sue did say that she might be calling. So hopefully you'll have a Sue video. And Gigi will be here, of course, as usual. We would be nothing without Gigi. And I can't think of anything else to tell you. I don't do politics, so don't ask me to discuss what's going on in England, because I really don't know. You probably know more than I do. Yeah, I did go and vote though, I will say that, but I don't say who I vote for. Never did, never will. You know, it's all started on Facebook, hasn't it? Armchair politics, of course. It did over in when it was your elections. I always say this for us, we are very restrained, we're very gentlemanly, we're very sedate. There's none of this sort of pomp and circumstance with our elections. Our rallies are nothing like yours, there's just a few people in the street waving the flag, you know. That's all. But that's just us, isn't it? Yeah. I think we'd go off our trolleys if we had all the pomp and circumstance that you do. We'd all think we'd gone bananas or something, you know. What is Britain coming to? People out there screaming, shouting and rallying and... No, we're very stiff upper lip in Britain. Very much so. Anyway, as I said, mentioned before, all the hearts went out in Manchester and it was lovely to see them all. They all went out. But now there is a heart for London. If you follow Karen Hale's Casualistic, she's got all the details on her videos, and I believe that Sean Crafty Corner's got them on hers. You know, where to send the hearts should you decide to make any for London. Manchester's are all hung out now, but I don't suppose it hurts to make more, I don't know. But the official ones are all... I think they were saying if you wanted to make any more, to hang them somewhere locally to you, and you know, well, us obviously in Manchester, hang them locally. So, but the Hearts for London is just going on now, so even if you're abroad, you might still have time to send some if you want to. Just to show support. They've got little tags on saying a heart for London, and on the other side it says, please take me home. The idea is that people, you know, even people that are visiting, you know, tourists, can take a heart home to remember London and remind them of London. So I think that's all I've really got to say. I'm sure there was more. But maybe I will remember when Sue comes tomorrow. If she comes tomorrow. She did say she might do. So don't hold me to that. Can't promise her. And I promise you that next Friday when Kelly comes, we will make a video. We will find time to make a video because we don't have as much to do. Yeah, because I needed her to help me with the shelving because I can't lift all the shelving and move everything. So, the craft room, slowly getting there. Thank goodness my son didn't want to go upstairs when he came, because he wouldn't have thought we'd done much, because there was actually a big heap of wool back in the middle of the floor again. That he's now gone. And I promise you I will give you a tour of it all when we finally finished it, but that might be a while for you. A while. Yeah, I got asked again in a comment about doing crocheting on here and showing how to do things, but I really don't do it. I don't know whether it's laziness or I don't think I'm good enough, or I certainly do not have the camera for it. I've only got this poor little pathetic camera that doesn't do much at all except film and take photos. So I don't have the skills to edit bits and pieces together. I don't have anything like that. And to be honest, even though I'm retired, I just don't have the time. I mean, today it is now 4:45, and apart from spending a couple of hours in the craft room, I can't tell you what I did. And I did get up at 8 o'clock in the morning, so it's not like I got up late. Time flies when you're enjoying yourself, doesn't it? Anyway, I hope you've had a good weekend, or if you've still got Sunday to go when you're watching this, you're having a good Sunday. and I hope to catch up with you tomorrow. So goodbye until then. Bye bye all.